indeed affected everyone's lives. Of course, technology itself isn't bad, but we also cannot deny the fact that it has also affected our lives negatively. One of the negative effects of too much use of gadgets or technology is the decrease of physical activity. So first of all, what is physical activity? Well, according to the definition of the WHO, physical activity refers to any bodily movement that are produced by skeletal muscles that require energy. So this includes running, walking, cycling, or any other activities that use a lot of energy. So now, how important is physical activity? Still according to the WHO, which we very much agree with, physical activity helps prevent particular diseases like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and even several cancers. It also helps in preventing hypertension. Also, physical activity helps improve our weight and our whole well-being. So to sum it up, our health also it depends if we ever do physical activity or not. But sadly, many people, including teenagers, have disregarded the importance of physical activity. Now, what could be the reasons for that? The first factor on why people have disregarded the importance of physical activity is life distractions. Many people who are in school or in work have forgot to exercise because they are already tired from the whole day being outside and they forgot to exercise even just for a quick jog. Now that's the first factor. The second factor is very common and that is media and technology. Now that is a very common situation in our world today. Many people would rather stay at home and play gadgets or watch TV instead of going around and doing something productive.
Nowadays, most of us own at least one gadget, especially children nowadays. So we cannot deny the fact that this has also brought negative effects, especially when we are not enough disciplined in using those gadgets. So in relation to physical fitness and physical activity, too much use of media and technology has led to obesity. So to discuss it more, let's have the negative effects of media and technology on physical fitness.
But there is one fact that shouldn't be ignored by anyone, and we will know what it is in answering the next question. Does decrease in physical activity affect someone's health? The answer is yes. According to research, decrease in physical activity triggers health problems to everyone, no matter what their age, and such problems include increased weight gain, poor cardiometabolic health, fitness, behavioral conduct or pro-social behavior, reduced sleep duration, all-cause mortality, cardiovascular disease mortality and cancer mortality incidence of cardiovascular disease, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. These are just some of the examples of diseases that are results from decreased physical activity.
Number 3. Exposure to unhealthy foods. The rise of technology isn't just changing our way of communicating to others, but also now affecting our way of choosing and eating our foods. Since food snaps are posted by social media influencers through phenomenal platforms, our eating lifestyle will also be made the same to who and what we follow. The more we frequently run on it in our feed, the more it becomes a craze. The type of food that we usually see while scrolling in our feed are most likely the food that we will consume. We tend to crave more the food that we always watch than the food that we usually have. Ads urges viewers to buy more of their products after repeatedly being exposed to their advertisements day after day. These foods are associated with satisfaction and fun that can lure young audiences to buy more of their colorful, many options, and cheap products. This can also make them feel that this is where they can be themselves. Exposure of technology is exposure to unhealthy foods in the form of satisfying our crave by visual hunger to digital satisfaction.
How does technology affect the food we eat? A group of researchers have evaluated whether using technology whilst eating has an impact on the amount of food we eat. and the memory retained of the consumption. Being distracted by technology during meal times may decrease the amount of a person eats. Nutrition scientists have suggested into a new study.
Unfortunately, sleep quality is impacted by the use of technology. By disrupting circadian rhythms, decrease the amount of REM sleep, keeping the brain active into the night and interrupting sleep patterns. It has become normal for most people to watch TV in bed and sleep with their cell phone in their nightstand.
Fake news on social media. People nowadays rely on technology and social media. That's why some people are getting the right information and some are following the bad habits of famous influencers.
We all know that media has good and bad effect to oneself. It's how you handle that matters. Living in a Gen Z world makes up more and more technology, which is more easy for us to access data, making new friends and cook delicious foods. We are all dependent to technology and most of us share our sentiments via social media. Many things happen through media. It may lead some self-destructive insight on what to believe into. Let's say in a certain ad, being skinny is a new sexy, and we are all trying to make ourselves become skinny because it's a trend. So as you keep on trying to be fit, you are reflecting on yourself on how you improve yourself by working out just to become fit and sexy. Media gives us self-confidence to become better and wiser. During the time of pandemic, shy type of person become the most popular vlogger. Obese individual give time to exercise and lose weight. It is because we reflect on ourselves by criticizing on what we see, say, and do. That's how we improve ourselves. Media helps us improve ourselves by self-criticism. Thank you.
Media and technology can be a source of self or group motivation. We get inspired to do physical fitness by what we see online. Example, we saw a video of someone doing exercise and gets physical fit. With that, we are inspired to do the same thing to ourselves. We are also times while using media and technology. We get to know other people who are engaged with physical fitness and join their group.
Today's topic is about the source of self-motivation. So the best motivation is self-motivation. In fact, not many people succeed in life without self-generated drive. If you rely on others to energize you, or hesitate until the right mood hits, or delay until circumstances are ideal, then you will spend most of your life waiting. Leaders motivate themselves internally rather than depending on external incentives. If self-motivation is such a valuable trait, then the question is, where does self-motivation come from? So first, it comes from clarifying your vision. Second, it comes from taking 100% responsibility for your life, and lastly, it comes from charting a course for the future.
Those are the negative effects of media and technology on fitness and physical activity. But if it's a negative effect, we also have positive effects.
Media is one of the main sources of information. Media helps to increase knowledge about various subjects. It is easy to access and educates individuals. And sometimes, media motivates and inspires other people. So you see, media is not all about negative. It also brings positive aspects in our life.